He's not allowed.
He's not wrong, bruh. What's he doing? The wife or the guy that's made living not on radio for 20 billion years, bro? Come on, man.
Your wife to start a motherfucking podcast.
You know he's gonna divorce the wife and come back to the podcast like, my bad.
Guys,
It seems as though...
Yo, I've been seeing Akaash
So
for a
the
while, bro. Akaash Singh had that podcast with Andrew Schultz. He started the thing with him, and his wife classed him down, bro. And you know what it is? Alright, so I've been watching them guys since it was like the two dudes and a black dude in there, and they just talked about sports, bro. This guy, like, I think it's a confidence thing, man, because he can do better, and he don't realize he's famous as hell, bro. He was gonna do better off with Andrew and the boys getting another girl, bro. If it was that bad, just make sure your wife stays off of podcasts, man. What's wrong with this guy, bro? Had a sweet gig and still does. Oh, best for him though. But we're about to see what's going on because, yo, come on, man.
Sing's situation really just seems never ending at this point. Last time we talked about how he had officially departed from the Flagrant podcast, as he had already not
Everyone wearing black. Look at them. They even wearing the same clothes and everything, man. What's going
on
on?
that couch with his so-called friends for months. And once again, he did not show up as the message was broadcast to their audience that he was out.
As I'm sure you guys are aware, our boy Akaash, he really
Upset the hell. He knows he's making a mistake. He knows he might come back. He knows he might come back, man. You never know.
went through it earlier this year. He is going to be stepping away from the pod. It has been...
Which is the biggest mistake ever, man. It's the comedy thing, man. If you saw that Radio City, it doesn't matter, bro. So every year, lifelong thing, bro. If he can't maintain the heat, it's gone, bro. So he's unfollowed everyone that's helped him get anywhere. Over silliness, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Sweet.
After all, Flagrant was the show.
He himself has done the same thing he's complaining about to other people, other celebrities, Drake, Jay-Z, all of them. That was his job. You think he would be more clear-minded or at least take the break and come to a better conclusion, bro? The one helps the other. The podcasting helps your stand-up, right? What's going on?
Took him from being a low-rate comedian on the latter half of his better days.
I'm not saying don't do it. I'm just saying go to the spank bank as often as you can.
To completely reigniting his career. So a lot of the fans out there really felt that he at the very least owed them some sort of sign-off message.
Nah, but Akaash wants the dude.
The dude.
Yeah.
Look at his face, man. I don't know what the rest of this conversation was about, though, so I don't know why. Maybe he said something crazy.
No, all 10 inches of that.
Sound is something about 10 inches, bro. The only 10 inches I see is the stick, my stick right here. This is the 10 inches I got for you. More or less.
And now recently, a couple of things have happened to really confirm the idea that the once best friends are no longer...
My man's wearing a Aladdin coat. That might have had something to do with it. Okay. I don't know what's going on over here, but yeah. Alright, a little bit of this. Aladdin, and the Bangladesh. Okay, that might be pushing some buttons.
on good terms.
He don't look happy there either. Look, yow.
I also have other updates for you on his wife, Jen.
Here she is. Ico, the John Legend killer. Broke up the Beatles.
Continuing to embarrass herself online. A really horrible TV appearance from Gandhi himself.
Don't say that, please.
With your wife, someone called her a gold digger or something?
As well as the biggest glazer on planet Earth refusing to come up for air off that ling.
No, so funny. I went back to my high school.
I see this guy. Yeah, he's playing the Margins, bro. Let him do what he's trying to do.
I heard your voice with Akaash. I was like...
Now, coming off his sold out tour, I really do feel like Akaash was feeling himself. And I really cannot even blame the...
Tour sold out. I think this tour sold out. I'll say the same thing. And he said, yo, I can do this, not just go home to my house, not hear anyone play about anything, rather than the internet and just bare messages. He probably just, but you see what it is. Comedy's a hell of a beast, man. You got one sold out tour means that might be it for the rest of your career, bro. You ain't in no movies, bro. All the rest of the comedians have to do like act, dance, or at least sing or something. I don't know. Play the banger outside in the street. I don't know.
Because coming right out of the inferno, you know, facing the wrath of the internets, he would immediately accomplish his ultimate dream of selling out his favorite venue, and this was clearly a defining career moment for Akaash.
What is up, Radio City Music Hall? Thank you guys so much for coming.
As he would almost immediately sign to United Talent Agency.
United Talent Agency is the moment where you throw away everything that helped your talent. You sign to the talent. Okay. He said, yo, we're going to leave these guys, man. What am I going to do? He said, don't listen, man. Listen. You're going to try into this talent agency, man. All right? And we're going to get you in a couple movies. We're going to find Kevin Hart. Where's Kevin Hart? Which strippers behind is Kevin Hart inside of right now?
After this show, which is one of the top 3 talent agencies in the world.
That's why he left, because he could sign to them with them.
Post, Akaash would mockingly say, "Gonna miss WME though. I guess some relationships are harder to leave than others." Shrug.
Why would you post that, fam?
Obviously a not-so-sly, metaphorical middle finger to both Andrew and the Flagrant audience. And if you need more evidence of this, Neon's father would also simultaneously unfollow Andrew, while continuing to follow the other host, Alex, Mark, and the Flagrant page itself, which really tells me that his issue was directly with Andrew.
He's just jazz, man. And this guy ain't a simple guy. This guy provoke a man, bro.
And it should also be noted here that Akaash would also take the time to unfollow Charlemagne and DJ Academics as well, who were both his friends in the industry for years.
Why does your wife have a microphone in her face? Do not allow...
He's not wrong, bruh. What's he doing? The wife or the guy that's made living not on radio for 20 billion years, bro? Come on, man.
Your wife to start a motherfucking podcast.
You know he's going to divorce the wife and come back to the podcast like, my bad.
Guys.
It seems as though anyone who spoke about this insanely hot topic...
What's with that, man? You see that? It's like a thing. They don't kiss. Like, it's a thing. It's not like a big thing, but it's like, why don't they kiss?
Any negative way in regards to Jasleen got the boot.
And I realized he actually doesn't follow Andrew anymore. But even worse, forget Andrew. Nigga, he ain't follow me no more. I'm telling you now, Akaash, I love you. I'm not gonna unfollow you. And anything people ever said about you is because they love you. I know it might not seem that way, but we love you.
Because realistically, Jasleen was poisoning the very well that she was drinking from. Because when it came to...
Ico? You hear that, Ico? You beetle kidding? Eh!
The algorithm, the comment section, and the overall fan base of Flagrants, it had literally all become about the Akaash drama. And as someone who understands the back end of the way this all works, I can completely see why Andrew would say fuck that.
Cause you don't need a microphone in your face cause you gonna fuck around and ruin us. Alright? Not just you.
And that's all not to even mention that Andrew was his boy for over a decade.
And that's my brother, and we met in 2008. I remember I just moved to New York, and then I got asked to do this show. It was like a hood show. It was out in Brooklyn, Urban Room, they would call it. But the show didn't end up happening, got canceled, and then he drove me home together, and he drove me home in his mom's minivan.
You hear that? That's how far back they go, bro. The mom's minivan, man. Back when motherfucker broke, man. You were broke? You knew him before the wife, man. What you doing? He felt it, man. He was like, yo, it's just easier gig to lead these guys. I mean, don't even blame him, really.
Started talking on the way home. He had all the same taste in comedy, and I didn't see him perform for months. And then I saw him months later at another hood show in Harlem, and he just destroyed the room. And I wasn't nearly I was bombing all the time at that point, but I knew I wanted to go in that direction. And then watching him just have this like unbelievable determination and loyalty. He's so loyal. I don't know a lot of people who get that successful and then they try to become better people while they're doing it. And I feel like he's done that. And that's a really cool thing.
Oh, True Jordan there like, Jesus, man. What are you doing? Look.
People while they're doing it. And I feel like
True Jordan. Because it happened to him. This is the Andrew Schultz of this whole conversation, man. He had his own co-host turn on him over something silly and just disappear. That's the face you see right there. It's not a racism face. It might be an anti-immigration face. But that's a face of, what are you doing, man? Keep the shit, keep it together. What are you doing? That's his face because he knows. He knows it. Look, he knows.
he's done that, and that's a really cool thing.
Like I'm saying, as Andrew blew up, it's not like he pulled the ladder up behind him. Like if anything, he showed Akaash the blueprint to climb up that shit. And someone who would really weigh heavily in on this beef was the clown who interviewed Jasleen a couple of months back. Some of you may remember that he was simultaneously spitting at me through the screen, while also swinging on Akaash's nuts. It was truly a feat that you could only get from your local lot lizard at the Dollar General down the street. I'm talking about generational dick riding here, my people.
I did a deep dive on the Jasleen situation. Progress. Me and Justine, that's when we start chopping it up. She's obviously appreciative of our platform for just, being objective about her. I do the Justine pod. That shit go nuts, bro.
I've seen the numbers.
Now, the ironic part is that this guy was completely biased.
I be sitting around thinking like, yo, if I was Justine, I would be doing it worse. Like, I would go on TikTok every day, just grab a rack and just count it and probably like.
My man didn't even say nothing. He's really on that D, and he's like a surfboard. Twerk on, my young man. Twerk on that surfboard, my young man. As in the words of the great Beyonce.
Yeah, man, yo.
Jasleen is someone who he literally met one time, who he is clearly in favor of simply because of reasons like them being the same race. And of course, he wanted that sweet, sweet clout.
I got so much respect for her and Akaash because even my small taste of that, it's intense. Yo, y'all talking to me about people that I've met. I've had real conversations off of a camera.
Yeah.
Akaash sold out Radio City.
Yeah.
People on the internet are joking around as if he's lost something through all of this.
Keep in mind that this guy's entire brand is built around his Indian roots. I mean, you can see it directly on display with the...
Well, I thought we were talking about Akaash for a second. What's going on, bro? Sometimes man just be something, bro, and it's not really my man, you know what I'm saying?
Brown creative hat that he is sporting. And y'all know I'm brown, right? I mean, look at my skin.
It's the wrong type of brown. It's not the same thing.
If you ever see me rolling around with one of these brown creative hats on, just finish me right there for the sheer amount of cringe that I have brought into this world.
Andrew and Flagrant made a statement saying that Akaash is no longer a part of Flagrant podcast. And I had a problem with their statement.
As I'm sure you guys are aware, our boy Akaash,
This is burning him, bro. You see, this is burning him. He's burning him because he don't regret what he said, but he don't want the guy to leave, but he knows the guy's gonna come back eventually. So it's like, this face is when you know you the bad comedian and the podcast was doing the heavy lifting, bro. So he knows, he's saying, even if my man was good enough to do that without the internet, he won't be good enough to sustain that. He knows the work rate, bro. He knows. He's counting by he's saying, this is where he's saying, this same time next year, my man's coming back. He knows. The communication's an everyday thing, man. It's crazy.
Went through it earlier this year.
I'm sure that they're friends and but I just don't like adding the context of he's been through a lot. Because I feel like you could have made that statement and just said, yo, he leaving the pod, he's focused.
You got the work rate. You ain't got the work. Who's got the work rate wins, bro.
On stand up, and that's it. That additional piece of context, how would you read that?
I mean, the truth is that Akaash could not handle the audience that he helped build, turning on him this way. I mean, I'm not even saying that I blame Akaash for not wanting to be the butt of the joke on a ship that he helped build. But if he wanted to control the narrative, well, he should have shown face on the podcast, or even released a simple written or video statement onto his social media about his departure. And when he decided to do neither, I feel like he really relinquished
Yeah, that was sad, man. Like, obviously he's saying wife thing, this and that. But as I said before, man, my man is just don't realize he's rich and famous enough to get a better thing, bro. When he was rolling that thing when you're broke, that chick when you were broke, that 10 becomes a 25, bro. But he don't know that he's a gazillion now. Motherfucker don't get confidence just because they rich. Come on.
Opportunity to control the narrative. And this guy, on the other hand, is still hanging around his high school, somehow meat riding the situation.
This is the funniest thing because I've met Akaash once, I love Justine after meeting her, right? My neighbor goes,
this guy, had he been this guy, that girl would have been a swipe past IG, 3-night stand and gone. This guy have enough confidence, bro. He just need Andrew. He didn't have the rest of the gang with him, bro. He would have. Come on, man. Well, he know.
I heard your boy sold out Radio City, and then me and my girl were dying laughing. We're all like, No, it was so funny. I went back to my high school and somebody was like, yo, I heard your voice with Akaash. I was like,
oh my God, bro, is dick riding all you do?
if this is how a down year,
Yeah.
that's not how that feels. Like, how that felt is that, yo, this was like the rough
Not down yet. Wait till next year.
chapter in your hero journey. This is like LeBron losing a bunch of times and then finally getting that, yo, I got the ring. Comparing Akaash to LeBron James simply because his wife would not shut up about her college memories with frat boys.
Damn.
Wanting to
Damn. That look, man. Damn.
shut up about.
Damn. Damn. She was popping P around these guys? Damn. Damn.
Her college memories with frat boys, wanting to bang her best friend's husband Akaash 2.0, and her materialism addiction is objectively hilarious. And speaking of that, her posting has continued, as she has somehow grown an even bigger head, due to the fact that she has recently signed with a talent agency herself.
Well, well, well. So to all the people that didn't...
No. The Akaash don't keep making them goddamn jokes. You broke. She signed to UGM because got no choice, man. She gotta try and keep this afloat with him.
believe in me and didn't think I could
My
provide...
man's right there, man, sniffing the shoulder. Listen, man. My man is this.
All the people that didn't
Akaash,
believe
no.
in me.
No! My man there still sniffing the shoulder, bro. She put the perfume on, he's sniffing the shoulder. My man, you're rich and famous. You're rich and internet famous. Come on, man. Come on. It's right there, Instagram, man. That's how Andrew got a whole wife, man. Instagram.
Didn't think I could
Sniffing the
provide
shoulder,
anything.
you know.
I just had my third call with an agency today. I think it's safe to say your girl is gonna start making money soon. Rich. The tables have turned. So what are you gonna do for me now that I'm
Sniffing the
making
shoulder.
I mean, I just have to say it, guys. This has to
Sniffing
be
the shoulder?
with the most deluded people I've ever seen. And that boy Neon Senior is right there with her.
I'm gonna be out here popping this butthole for the black friends.
You know, like, people always ask me, like, how are you so unaffected by, like, all these think pieces about you? Because it all sounds so fucking dumb to me. What my real issue is like, why do these people, when they talk about me, they get, like, 10x their normal views? But when I talk, and I'm talking, I don't.
I mean, her entire engagement online is based on people hate watching.
Damn, Akaash, man. Damn.
And not only from the Flagrant side, but also from her very own community, where other Indian girls have consistently called her out for talking shit constantly about their culture.
Yeah, should I do a think piece about ruining my husband's career after he sold out Radio City and, like, has never sold out?
It's not comedy, man. That's not how it works, man. Don't sell out Radio City and everything good, man. Let's spend that stuff in a week, bro. Jesus. I hope these are the guys with degrees. I hope these are the smart ones in the family. Let me take that back. I hope these are the ones that have all the degrees and could have been the doctor ones, not the... I don't know. That could have been a doctor. That will save from brokenness.
Yes, guys, she really thinks that all of the hate that she cast upon Akaash is the sole reason that he sold out Radio City Music Hall. You know, completely diminishing any of his hard work. She would also openly brag about the fact that Andrew and Akaash are no longer friends on her Instagram story.
Damn!
While also claiming that she was digitally essayed the last couple of months, meaning through the computer by the comments. Like, you cannot make this shit up. And recently, her ego is even more out of control after signing the talent agency deal. And she apparently now even has a personal assistant on Akaash's payroll.
You guys, my assistant Kiana helped us secure.
Assist with what, bro? You don't work, bro. I don't work either, bro, but I need at least assist me to help me edit, man. Damn, why am I delusional? Why are you signed to a talent agency?
Mangoes shipped from India.
And in general, she has just continued.
I know those mangoes. Those ain't even the good mangoes, bro. She's lying there. Look.
Mangoes.
Those aren't mangoes shit for me. Those are too big. They're green. You didn't even get the right mangoes, bro. The mangoes you want are yellow, bro. What's going on with people, man? Look at the clues.
from India.
And in general, she has just continued to be beyond obnoxious.
Where are my financially anxious girlies that also love to shop? Rise up. I'm here with you. Sometimes what I like to do to give myself like a little treat in between like big high
I'm kind of actually doing the same thing, bro. I just don't even know.
shopping, I'm like, you know what, maybe I'll just buy a perfume. Yes, I know it's like consumerism and whatever. It's fine. I like it. Fashion is a hobby.
What the fuck is this piece of shit?
In all seriousness though, Akaash did recently show face to do some promotion for his tour, and people in the comments were saying that this is not the healthiest this guy has ever looked.
Can't tell, man. I'm not a weight engineer, bro. I'm not a weight scientist.
And even here, he could not help but bring up her shopping addiction.
So what are you looking forward to doing while you're here?
I love just walking the street. My wife likes shopping, so she really likes
Hawaii, bro.
Honolulu and just all.
Hawaii, that's where he
But
was.
bring up her shopping addiction.
So what are you
Rich man's land.
looking forward to doing while you're here?
I love just walking the street. My wife likes shopping, so she really likes Honolulu and just all the shopping. And I will try to avoid spending money by distracting her with Waikiki Beach.
I mean, in this interview, I almost think the guy looked downright drunk or hungover. And my favorite part of the interview is when the news anchor ironically says,
All right, no, at the beginning of every shot, try to say, hey, if something I say like offended you, or you feel like I went too far, or if you just don't want to be talked to, just give me this motion, and I'll move on. Because I'm 5'7", and I know this. I can't fight, so like, I don't need
She's
to.
5'7"? Damn. All right, I get it, man.
You're just mean to be mean. So
You can employ security guards, man. You don't need to fight no more, man.
I don't want to just like.
You don't want no Will Smith coming out.
Yeah. I'm a prime candidate to get slapped. I'm a very slappable guy.
it's funny because Akaash has quite literally become the new Smith after being publicly embarrassed by his wife time and time again. And I did want to show you guys this other clip from another recent interview that Akaash
That was hilarious. I didn't even see that one, but that seemed hilarious.
did, where he was asked directly about the idea of Jasleen being a gold digger.
What happened with your wife? Someone called her a gold digger or something?
Oh, it was a whole thing online. So
a big thing.
Yeah, there's this community of people online who don't really like women, and it's like their whole identity is women are awful. And look, I love a little bit of sexism, but like it was just obnoxious. He came on I had a podcast. He came on, and I just kind of dressed him down. He's like a 6-foot+ black dude who is getting dressed down on camera by this little scrawny, skinny, fat, never take his shirt off, wear 2 layers, 5'7" Indian. And I think he felt very embarrassed by that.
Bro, look how he's talking about himself, man. Damn!
Little scrawny, skinny, fat, never take his shirt off, wear 2 layers, 5'7" Indian.
Bro, my man used to be fat in school and just never left that fat kid in school, bro. Damn, look how he's talking about himself. Man, he needs to sleep with women.
I think he felt very embarrassed by that moment because it just lived. And every time he would try to come at me, I would just post that and be like, we've done our discussion. And then my wife is like me. She says crazy things. I don't care what she says. They're all jokes. I know it. And we don't get offended by jokes. So someone clipped up like all the craziest things she said back to back to back, and then just put it out on the internet, and then it just took on its own narrative.
And overall, it appears to me that Akaash has made the decision, or at least Jasleen has, that he is okay in isolation away from the very people who truly helped him build his career from the dirt when it was looking nearly
Look at that, man. Old days, man.
over. And he will now totally and completely turn into the Indian comedian for the Indian audience. Which, to be fair, is not the dumbest move I've ever seen. I mean, that is a massive but very untapped demographic, so I really see nothing wrong with that being his business strategy.
You got a guy who's Sam Baker, bro. Could just be funny too, man. You never know.
Yeah, something about the way this all went down, from the petty Instagram captions to the wife's Instagram stories, and now her continuing to post all of this self-important downright bullshit. I don't know, it really just makes me cringe on the deepest level. But y'all let me know what you guys think on this update down below. For those of you who do frequently watch the Flagrant podcast, do you think it's been